So today we're going to look at straight lines, the format they're found normally written in, how to solve to find different values for x and y, and how to sketch them. So to start off with, a straight line is always written in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. So m is always the value that's found in front of your x, which stands for the gradient of the line, and c is always the number just on its own, and that's the y-intercept. So this is where it will cross the line will cross the y-axis. M and c can be any positive or negative integer. So the example I'm going to use today is y is equal to 4x plus 6. And we're looking at finding the values of this graph and sketching it between -4 and 4. So an easy way to help you find all your values for y for the graph is to use a table. So because we've got the values of -4 to 4 for x, we've written these in. And then the way to find your values for y is simply to substitute in each value of x into your equation. So to start off, we've got -4 times by 4 plus 6, which gets you the value of -10 for y. Then you've got -3 times by 4 plus 6, which gets you -6. -2 times 4 plus 6, which is -2, and so on. So when -1, we'd end up with 2 for y. At 0, we'd get 6. At 1, we'd get 10, 2, 14, 3, 18 and 4, 22. So as we said before, we know that from this format that 6 is where our line will cross the y-axis, so we can sketch this onto our graph. It's also shown in our table here, because we've got x being equal to 0 and 6 being equal to 6, giving us the coordinate of 0, 6. To find where the line crosses the x-axis, all we have to do is set the equation of y equals to 4x plus 6 equal to 0. So you're basically substituting in the value of y equals 0. So y is 0 is equal to 4x plus 6. So here then rearranging, we'd get -6 is equal to 4x. Divide that through, it gets us a value of x is equal to -1.5. So we can add this onto our graph here. And then we also know from our gradient that we've got a positive line, so that means it's going upwards, so we can then sketch this on and make sure it crosses both points. And that's what our graph would look like. So then again, we can use the equation, or the graph if you wanted to find out different values of x and y if you were given questions like this one, such as x is equal to 6, like find the value of y. So for this, the best way to do it is substitute 6 back into your equation. So you've got 4 times 6 plus 6 gets you a value of 30. 4 times 6, sorry. And then again, we can do a similar thing for when we've got different y values. So we'd get 7 is equal to 4x plus 6. Rearranging that gets us 1 is equal to 4x and x is equal to 0.25. And that can be done for any value of x or y. So yeah, that's the basics on straight line graph.